Now, when I was in business, I traveled to a number of other countries. I was often struck by the vast difference in wealth among nations that were sometimes neighbors. Some of that was, of course, due to geography. Rich countries often had natural resources like mineral deposits or access to waterways for transportation. But in some cases, all that seemed to separate a rich country from a more poor one was a faint line on the map. Countries that were physically right next door to each other were, in some cases, economically worlds apart. You can think of North Korea and South Korea. I became convinced that the critical difference between these countries wasn't geography. I noticed that the most successful countries shared something in common. They were the freest. They protected the rights of individuals. They enforced the rule of law. They encouraged trade and enterprise. They understood that economic freedom is the only force in history that has consistently lifted people out of poverty and kept people out of poverty. Look, a temporary aid package can give an economy a boost. It can fund projects, it can pay some bills, it can employ some people for a time, but it can't sustain an economy, not for the long term. It can't pull the whole cart, if you will, because at some point the money runs out. But an assistance program that helps unleash free enterprise can create enduring prosperity. Free enterprise is based on mutual exchange, or rather millions of exchanges, millions of people buying, trading, selling, building, investing. Yeah, it has its ups and downs. It isn't perfect. It's more reliable, however, and more durable. And ultimately, as history has shown, it's more successful.